Okay, my friends, this is an update video to the video that I did earlier. Okay, this is just being a little more thorough, and since I did the video, the other video live, it kind of like hesitated and skipped a little bit. But basically, this is the sediment filter that I got. This is a reusable spin down filter, and what this thing does is basically, it's a filter that the water comes in, and then when it has like a metal mesh in it, and when the dirt and the sediment like accumulates, and you can open up that little valve, and it basically pushes out, it does like a little cyclone swirl, and what it does is a centrifugal force forces the sediment down, and it comes out of the end. So it's not like the other filters, you have to be buying new filters. Occasionally, all you have to do is just unscrew this glass thing, and you pull out the, that mesh, and you could just rinse it and put it right back. So it's really, it's really good. Now, it came, with some little instructions here. It came with a little key, and it came with two adapters on the top for that. Don't ask me about sizes, because I'm not a plumber, guys. I'm DIY to the end, The thing is, it came with some adapters which are called SharkBite, and I tried installing them on PVC, and it was leaking. It was a hell. So I'm not I'm not a fan of those SharkBites, so I don't recommend them, because you're supposed to just push in the PVC pipe. Well, anyways, but this is the filter. I checked the price, because on the other video I had gotten this for $29.99 online. Some guy was selling it, so I bought it off of him. It was an open box, but it was brand new. It says made in China. I don't even know what brand that is, Humpik or something like that. So let's go out there. Let's show you let's show you what the filter looks like. All right, so let's go out there. Like I said, I showed it in the other video, but since it was a live video and I was outside and was skipping, and so I figured, let me do this better. Okay, so here's the system, and there is the new filter, the new spin down filter. All right, now what happened was, I had done this, I was doing this actually properly with PVC pipes. These are the SharkBite fittings that came with the thing. These things suck, because after I hooked it all up, it was leaking all through this border right there. So I don't recommend SharkBite fittings, so I had to disassemble it. So I ended up doing this. And basically the water is the rainwater catchment system. It comes down through here, it goes through the pantyhose filter, little white pantyhose on there. It goes through this thing, and have like a little grater, and the water comes out through here, goes through the spin down filter, so any particulate gets caught up in this wire mesh, and it gets sucked up through here. All right, it gets sucked up through there and into the water pump. Okay, so it protects the water pump from like receiving all that dirt. And then this comes with the water pump, and then this is the first 5-micron filter. Then it goes through this one, which is a sediment filter, 5-micron with activated charcoal or carbon. I usually say carbon, but it's activated charcoal, and if it's granular, so if you shake it, it sounds like a maraca. It's loose. And then it goes through what we call a carbon block. Okay, and then that goes straight into the house. This one is like carbon, if you shake it, you don't hear anything, because it's just a big complete block of things. Now, what I did find was that I actually have a problem that I didn't expect. Okay, and like I said in the previous video, after I had installed this, I actually had installed it with the arrow facing the wrong way, so make sure you got the arrow flowing in the right way. Now, what I noticed is that, I know these are made for whole house systems, but I'm using it for a cistern. It turns out that the whole spinning centrifugal action doesn't quite work exactly the same, because instead of water coming out through pressure through here, it's actually being sucked up by the water pump. So, you know, and that was just, you know, I guess maybe a mistake from my part, or, you know, even though it will drain and it will catch the sediment, which is what I bought it for, but the centrifugal force seems to be that it works better with if the pump were before the filter itself. But the whole purpose of this is I didn't want it before because I wanted to protect the pump. So, you know, so I guess for this type of application, you know, for like if you're gonna do rainwater harvesting and use one of these, you know, if you put it before the water pump, you're not gonna get that full centrifugal, you know, thing. I mean, it does come out, you know, and it does like do a little something there, but it isn't exactly, you know, the way it shows, but it works. Because at the end of the day, all I wanted was filtration there, which will extend the life of my other filters. So it works really well, and I'm happy with it. And I figure since it's rainwater, sediment tends to be a little heavy, and I don't want to mess up this pump, you know. So that was really the purpose of getting that, you know. So, and you know, it helps out. So in the long run, it's gonna save me money, because then I won't have to replace the sediment filters as often, because that is like a wire mesh inside, which you don't have to replace. You just, like, you know, wash it out with soap and put it back, or, you know, not even soap, just water. So that's pretty much it, guys. So that's the system. I hope you liked it. What can I say? The construction, let me talk a little bit about the construction. The build, this is solid, okay, hard, really high quality. This is not plastic. This is like a hard, it feels like, I don't know if it's plastic or glass. All I know is really thick and hard, okay? And then even the valve looks like it's really high quality. I might put a little hose there, or I mean, I'm outside, so it doesn't really matter. But so that's basically what's going on with that. So do I recommend it? Yes, I do. I think it works great. I think the quality is excellent. My only criticism is actually of the SharkBite fittings. I think they suck. I really do. You know, this is my first time dealing with SharkBite fittings, and to have put everything up with PVC and they were leaking all over the place, I'm like, no, I don't like it. So that's it, guys. I hope you like this video. So this is basically just an update of the other video that I did live, because, you know, when you do it live, the quality isn't all there. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Ruben Obed.